So this is an example of a map for a unit in 8th grade social studies, and the purpose of it is to give primarily, I think, teachers an overview and a visual map of what's going to happen, and also something you can give to the students or display for them, and want to demonstrate some ways that you could take the same information and put it into inspiration and maybe have a little more flexibility with it. So what I've done is I opened up a new inspiration file and I copy and pasted a lot of the text that is in this Microsoft Word document into inspiration. And I think some advantages that you can have when you go to inspiration are, first of all, I think inspiration gives you an opportunity to add a lot more visuals very quickly. Every single image that I've put in here is directly from the inspiration symbol library, and I've just done searches for that in the symbol library and then inserted them here. The other thing that you can do, which if you interact with this particular organizer, is you can add a lot of hyperlinks, and you could add background notes and anything. So just the visual representation gives students a organization in their mind about the flow of the unit, and in this case I just changed it, not having the lines go from left to right, but just that things are lined up from left to right and sequentially from up to down. And when they click on any of these, some of these, you can add notes in here, and to add a note you just click on any of the any icon and any cell, and you can click note. And so I've already done this, and so you'll notice there's a little piece of paper with a pen on it, and I'll click on the note, and it's going to open up. And in this case my note is a little too far down here, and move it back up. But you can see in that note it's a nice way to add a lot of background, a lot of information that students can interact with. In this case I've added all the hyperlinks that were in the curriculum, that the curriculum suggested. And so students can explore these independently. The other thing that I want to point out to you is that students can have any of the text on this screen read aloud, either through something like Natural Reader or WordQ, or also through the tools that are embedded in Inspiration. And to turn the read aloud on, you go Tools, and Utility, and then Preferences, and then click on Audio, and then you're going to click on the Listen tool. Click OK, and now anywhere I can click on the Listen button, click anywhere in the organizer, click on the Listen button, click on the cell.
Includes Bill Nye along with dramatic scenes HTTP.
Okay, and then you just click off the Listen button. And then you can close the note, and it allows you to view those in that way. So again, if I'm looking for a little information on plate tectonics, I can click on the note, and that information is there for me to read or have read aloud to me. And that's a nice way where you can put hyperlinks without making the organizer get too unwieldy in terms of the visual presentation. Again, students could then also use this as a way to add their own notes to an organizer and use images or multimedia links to support their understanding or organize their research on a topic. And also you could use it as a way for students to start to fill in the blanks on some of the, or add some more details to this that they would then share and present to the whole class. And again, one of the benefits of Inspiration is that you start out with an organizer, but you can quickly go to an outline and go back to an organizer, and you can send that outline to Word. So if you wanted to put it up on Edline, it's got the flexibility for that. And then the other thing that students can do too, if they're presenting, they can use this presentation tool to organize some of that information if they were going to present on one of these topics. Another thing you should be aware of is that students have a lot of flexibility in how they interact with an organizer and Inspiration to show what they know or to accumulate knowledge. And some of the ways that they can do this are One by, just adding information to this through hyperlinks. They can also add images both within the symbol library and then also from the internet, such as Google or other places you may send them. Finally, what I want you to remember is that students do have the option of recording their voice anywhere in the organizer. So if I click on Boundary Volcanoes and I want to record my voice to tell you a little bit about what I know about boundary volcanoes, either because that's my preferred style or I'm going to use that for a presentation and I feel uncomfortable presenting in front of a group, or possibly I really struggle with written language but am very proficient with verbal expression. I can click on any of these and I can go under Tools, Insert Video or Sound, and do Insert Video or Sound, and then Record Sound, and this dialog box will come up, and I will then start to record, hit the record button, and tell you everything I know about boundary volcanoes, which from my perspective right now is not very much, but I can guess that they have to do between maybe something between boundaries between tectonic plates. So then I click Stop, and I can preview it by clicking play, and after I am okay with it, I can click Save. And now you'll notice that right next to that icon there's a little speaker, and when I click on that, and I will then start to record, hit the record button, and tell you everything I know about boundary volcanoes, which from my perspective right now is not very much, but
Good
I can
afternoon,
guess that
staff
they
and
have to do
students.
between
The
maybe
in the office
something
is now
between
2:50.
boundaries between
Students should be in their
tectonic
after-school
plates.
activities at this time.
So then I click
Sponsors,
Stop.
please be sure to send your
And
attendance
so they
down
can
to the
record
office
that
by
information
3:15.
anywhere in the organizer,
Thank
and
you,
then
and
somebody
enjoy
could
today's
transcribe it
activity.
if they want. They could get all their thoughts down in those recorded voice notes, and then they can type them in later, or that can be their form of turning it into you with their voice notes as their answers.